Babies are born in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun on birthing day. Babies are born in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun on birthing day. Clouds to the north, clouds to the south, wind and rain to the east and the west. Babies are born in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun on birthing day.
Welcome to Baby and Toddler Time. I'm Lisa Springer, Children's Librarian at the Kate Waller Barrett branch of the Alexandria Library, and this is Baby. And today we are going to celebrate the sun and the rain. We have songs and games and a book all about the weather. Are you ready for that? No matter what the weather is, we're always glad to see you. Let's go. I love tickle songs that start with your child's feet and work their way up to the top of their head. You might know There's a Spider on the Floor. That's a Raffi song. You might know the Boa Constrictor song. That's by Shel Silverstein. But I haven't done this one before. The song is It Ain't Gonna Rain No More, which is an old-fashioned nonsense song, the sort my mother used to sing. She was a kindergarten teacher. And we're going to start with your child's feet and go all the way to their head. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh no, it's up to my toe. But it ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh gee, it's up to my knee. But it ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh my, it's up to my thigh. But it ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, fiddle, it's up to my middle. But it ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, heck, it's up to my neck. But it ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Oh, dread, it's up to my head. I guess I'll have to swim on home. The end. That was fun, wasn't it? It can be the itsy bitsy spider. It can be the eensy weensy spider. It can be la araña pequeñita. And one of these days I'm going to learn the French version of that. They all just mean a little spider. When your child goes to nursery school or a story time or something, they will come home and then they will be firmly saying that you have to sing it one way or the other because that's how Miss or Mr. So-and-so sings it. But right now, we'll sing it all three ways. The eensy weensy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the eensy weensy spider went up the spout again. Itsy bitsy now. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. And now we are going to sing it in Espanol. And I am sure that your Spanish accent is much better than mine. But you know what? When you sing it, accents get a little easier. So, la araña pequeñita subió, subió, subió. Vino la lluvia y se la llevó. Salió el sol y todo lo secó. Y la araña pequeñita subió, subió, subió. No matter how you sing it, it's a fun song. Good job, everybody. The thing about reading books with babies and toddlers is if they discover that they love a book, they're going to want it every single night. So be careful. Take a look at a book and read it yourself before you show it to your child, or you may be in big trouble. I don't think you'll have big trouble with this particular book, which I've read before, and I'm reading it again today. Blackbird, Yellow Sun by Steve Light. I'm going to read this book twice. The first time, I'm just going to read it straight through. It's a book of colors. But the second time, well, I think this book should be called Blackbird, Yellow Sun, Orange Worm. Because you see that tiny little worm down there? That worm is in every picture. So the first time I read it, we'll just read it. The second time, we'll look for the worm. This is by Steve Light, who is an amazing picture book author. He does lots of books with vehicles that we have in the board book section. And in the regular hardcover picture books, there are some very neat books for older children. Really creative stuff. Blackbird, Yellow Sun. Blackbird, Yellow Sun. Blackbird, orange leaves. Blackbird, purple grapes. Blackbird, green grass. Blackbird, red snake. Blackbird, gray rocks. Blackbird, pink flowers. And blackbird, blue moon. That's the last page, and that's the end. So now let's read it again. But this time, we're going to look for the worm on every single page. So as you're using this book, you're interacting with your child. You're making them part of the story. Blackbird, Yellow Sun. Now, where's the worm? Do you see the worm? There, the end of the branch. Blackbird, orange leaves. Where's the worm? Look up, 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 up. There it is, at the top of that leaf. Blackbird, purple grapes. Well, it shows up pretty well on purple grapes, doesn't it? Where's the worm? There's the worm, way at the top. Blackbird, green grass. And where's the worm? Yeah, climbing up those blades of green grass. Blackbird, red snake. It looks like a little snake, doesn't it? But there's the worm. It's not red, is it? No, it's orange. The snake is red. Blackbird, gray rocks. And this one's really, really, really hard. I'm going to zoom the book very close into the camera. Do you see it? Yeah, there it is. Little orange worm. Blackbird, pink flowers. Yeah, do you see it? There it is, on the very top of that flower. Blackbird, blue moon. It's right next to the bird on the branch down there. Do you see it? Oh, I guess the blackbird doesn't like to eat orange worms. Otherwise, it would be gone by now. So you can use this book to talk about colors, but you can also use this book in other ways to talk about what you're seeing in the picture and where it is, location. So you can get a lot from this book. Simple as it is. It only has 4 words per page, but it does so much more. This is Blackbird, Yellow Sun by Steve Light, and we have this book right here at the Alexandria Library. Mr. Sun is irresistible for little kids to sing because it features peekaboo. So when you're singing this at home, again, have your child facing you. Let's sing it though. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. Where'd you go? Boo! I see you. Oh, these little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Sing it again. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. Where'd you go, baby? Peekaboo! Peekaboo! We see you. Oh, these little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, I hope the sun is shining where you are today. If not, sing that song and ask him to come on now. Well done. You know, tactile sensations are so important to babies and toddlers. They are just learning about the world and everything stimulates them. So here's a way to use different tactile sensations to stimulate your child. We're going to start on their head and we'll just tap. Then we're going to go on their arms and we'll brush. Then we'll go on their tummies and we'll pat. And last we'll do their feet and legs and we'll tickle them. This is a tune you might be familiar with. It's going to be called 10 Little Raindrops. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little raindrops, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little raindrops, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little raindrops, 10 little raindrops on my head. Now brush. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little raindrops, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little raindrops, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little raindrops, 10 little raindrops on my arms. Pat. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little raindrops, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little raindrops, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little raindrops, 10 little raindrops on my tummy. Tickle. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little raindrops, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little raindrops, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little raindrops, 10 little raindrops on my toes. Now, that's just my version today of how to do it. Find your own version at home, because the more you play games like this, the more you and your child will interact and enjoy them. Well done. This is Sally Rogers' Circle of the Sun. It's a favorite of mine. The first verse says, babies are born, and we're going to get down on the floor, and we're going to lift our children. Now, if you are not comfortable lifting your child, you don't have to. But if you are, there's several ways you can do it. You can lift them facing out. Better still, lift them facing in. This gives you a little more ease in lifting them, I think, and also enables you to make eye contact. Because you know I talk about eye contact a lot if you've been around here. Also, if your child is big enough to pull to a standing position, you can simply do that. You can have them sitting on the floor, hold their hands, and help them up into a standing position. If they're a little bit bigger, they can get up and down by themselves. That's the first verse. In the second verse, it's babies learn to talk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my girl here in a really good holding position. I'm going to put both her arms draped over my arm. I'm going to flip her over. I have one hand under on her diaper area. I have one hand on top. Her front of her body is supported on my arms. And if I hold her like this, I can zoom her at you and say hello. We like to do this at the library when we have a group of people singing the song, and then we take turns zooming at each other's children because kids love to make eye contact with each other. If you're left-handed, you can switch this. I actually am left-handed, but I do it both ways because I know how to do that. Then we're going to do babies learn to walk, and you can hold them like this, or you can hold them like this, or they can walk with you, whichever you like. And the last verse, don't worry, you won't need any instructions for. So here we go. I'm going to get down on the floor, and I'm going to hold baby so I can see her. So here we go. Babies are born in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their birthing day. Babies are born in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their birthing day. Clouds to the north, clouds to the south, wind and rain to the east and the west. Babies are born in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their birthing day. Time to get up. Flip your child over, arms under. This is a really good position for holding them in. I'm going to zoom baby out towards you. Babies learn to talk in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their talking day. Hello, babies learn to talk in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their talking day. Clouds to the north, clouds to the south, wind and rain to the east and the west. Babies learn to talk in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their talking day. Everybody walk. Babies learn to walk in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their walking day. Babies learn to walk in the circle of the sun, the circle of the sun, on their walking day. Clouds to the north, clouds to the south, wind and rain to the east and the west. Babies learn to walk in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their walking day. You don't need instructions for this part. Babies learn to love in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their loving day. Told you babies learn to love in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their loving day. Clouds to the north, clouds to the south, wind and rain to the east and the west. Babies learn to love in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on their loving day. Give that baby a big old hug. Nicely done, everybody. Well done. Baby and I have to go right now, but thank you for watching. We hope we'll be seeing you again here on YouTube. And better still, we hope we'll be seeing you at the library, where we have so many wonderful books to share with you. Thanks for watching. We love you. Bye.
To the south, wind and rain to the east and the west. Babies learn to love in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on loving day. Babies are born and babies learn to walk, and babies learn to talk, and babies learn to love. Babies all live in the circle of the sun, in the circle of the sun, on a living day.